Assalamu alaikum students. In the previous lecture, we have solved the practice set 23. Now, in this lecture, we will see the decimal form of rational numbers. So, what do we mean by decimal forms? Let's see. Any number like 3.15, 42.88, 3.829, 453.0, any number that contains the decimal point. Here is a decimal point, here is a decimal point. 42.88 contains a decimal point here. 3.829 contains a decimal point here. So every number that contains decimal point in it is called as the decimal number, or a decimal form of a given number. Okay, in the previous classes we have learned the division by 10, 100 and 1000. Let's revise that first. Take any number, like take 351. Okay, any number. 351 is a number, and if we want to divide it by 10, or if we divide any number by 10, then here 351 contains no decimal point, है ना? So there is a hidden decimal point at the end of this number, and decimal point, then after that 00. Okay, any number that does not contain a decimal point, it means that there is a hidden decimal point after that, and 00 after the decimal point. Okay, so the number 351 is same as 351.00. so if we divide any number by 10, then it will become smaller by one digit, or the decimal point will go one step backward. Okay, so what will be the number? 35.1. Okay, if we divide any number by 10, then its decimal point will go one step backward. Okay, why backward? Because if we divide any number, it means that we are decreasing that number. Okay, so we are taking the decimal point in backward. Okay, we cannot take it in the forward because division does not increase the number. Okay, if we take it in this direction or one step ahead, then the number will become 3510.0, right? So it is 3510. It means that 351 is increased to 3510, and that is not correct, because division means the reduction of number. So we will never take division in the forward direction by division by 10. We will always take division in backward direction, because we have to decrease the number. Okay, let's take another number, 6258. If we divide it by 10, then what will become? Means we are decreasing that number by 10. So what will become? 6258. So it will become, here the hidden decimal point is here, and we are dividing it by 10, means we are decreasing the number by 10. Decimal point will go one step backward. Okay, one step backward. So the number will become 625.8. Now what will happen if we divide the same number by 100? Then the decimal point, if we are dividing by 100, 100 contains two zeros. It means that decimal point will go two steps backward. Okay, now the answer will be, this decimal point will go two steps backward, 1, 2 here. So the answer will be 62.58. Okay, now similarly, if we divide the same number by 1000, then what will happen? Yes, the decimal point will go 3 digits backward. Okay, because 1000 contains 3 zeros, so the decimal point will go 3 steps backward. So in this case the answer will be 6.258. Okay, now what happened if we divide the same number by 10,000? Yes, 10,000 contains 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zeros. So the decimal point will go 4 steps backward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decimal point will be here. So what will be the answer if we divide by 10,000? Yes, the answer will be 0.6258. Clear this concept? It means that if we divide any number by 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and so on, then the decimal point will go that number of steps in the backward direction. Okay, backward direction. This is applicable only for 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and not for any other numbers like 2, 5, 20, 50. This is not applicable in that case. This is applicable for 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 up to so on. Okay, so clear this concept? Now we will see the decimal form of rational numbers. Let's take one rational number, that is 7 by 4. So this is a rational number and we have to find its decimal form. So how would we find? We will find the decimal form by dividing 7 by 4. Okay, so 4 ones are 4, then 3 is remaining, then we will take a point here and here also we will take one point here, then 4 sevens are 28, two is remaining. Now we will take 1 point, 1 0, 4 fives are 20. So the decimal point of 7 by 4 is 1.75. 1.75 is the decimal form of 7 by 4. It means that if we want to find the decimal form of any rational number, then we just divide the number by its denominator. Okay, let's take some examples. There are two types of decimal forms of rational numbers. First is the terminating decimal form and second is the recurring decimal form. First of all, let's see what do we mean by terminating decimal form. Terminating means that is terminated or that is completed or that is finished. Let's take one example, 7 by 4, that we have already taken. If we divide 7 by 4 is a rational number. 7 by 4 is a rational number, and if we are taking its decimal form, then we just divide 7 by 4. Then 4 ones are 4. Then we will take point. Then we will take 0. Then 4 sevens are 28. 2 is remaining. Then we will take 0. Then 4 fives are 20. Then after that, what is remaining? Remainder is 0, 0. 1.75 is the decimal form of 7.4. 7 by 4. 1.75 is the decimal form of 7 by 4. And here the division is finished. Division is completed. So such type of divisions or such type of rational numbers are called as the terminating rational numbers or the terminating decimal forms, because here the division is terminated or the division is finished. Okay, there is no other number or no number to be divided here because the remainder is 0 in this case. So such type of divisions is called as terminating decimal forms. Let's take one more example. If 11 by 5 is a given rational number and we have to find its decimal form, we just divide 11 by 5. See this, we just divide 11 by 5. Then after dividing 5 to the 10, then we will take 1 point, then 5 to the 10. Here the remainder is 0 and 2.2 is the decimal form of a given rational number. 2.2 is the decimal form of a given rational number, and here the division is completed. There is no number to be divided. So such type of numbers is called as terminating decimal form because here the division is terminated. Okay, let's see the another type of decimal form, that is recurring decimal form. Recurring means repeating again and again. If we are finding the decimal form of some number and division is repeating again and again with the same number, then such type of number is called as recurring decimal form. For example, let's see the division or the rational number 5 by 3. If we are taking its decimal form, means we are dividing 5 by 3. We are dividing 5 by 3. So 3 ones are 3, then 2 is remaining. Then we will take point, then we will take 0, then 3 6 are 18, then 2 is remaining, then 3 6 are 18, then 2 is remaining, then we will take 0, then 3 6 are 18, then 2 is remaining, and again 6 is repeating. So the answer will be, or the decimal form of 5.3 will be 5 by 3 will be 1.6666 or 1.6 dot. It means that 6 is repeating again and again. This 6 is repeating again and again. So such type of decimal forms is called as recurring decimal forms. Okay, let's take one another example. 2 by 11 is a given rational number and we have to write its decimal form. It means that we have to just divide 2 by 11. So 11 zeros, 2 is less than 11 means we have to take 0. Now we will take a point, then we will take 0, then 11 ones are 11, 9 is remaining, then 11 8 are 88, then 2 is remaining. Then after that we are getting 2. Again 11 ones are 11, then 9 is remaining, then we will take 11 8 are 88, then again and again 18 is repeating. It means that 18 is repeating again and again. It means that 0.181818 is the decimal form of 2 by 11. Okay, we can write the repeating number by bar. Here 18 is repeating again and again, so we can write it simply as 0.18 bar. Okay, clear this concept, what is terminating decimal form and what is recurring decimal form. Okay, if you want to find the decimal form of any number, we just divide that number by its denominator. Okay, and if the numbers are repeating, then that form is called as a recurring decimal form. Let's see the exercise number or the practice set number 24. The first question is 13 by 4. 13 by 4, we have to write its decimal form, means we have to divide the 13 by 4. So Let's see. 4 3 is 12, then 1 is remaining. Then after that we will take decimal point because here the numbers are, and then 4 2 is 8, then 2 is remaining. Then 4 5 is 20. Then after that we are getting the remainder 0 and quotient 3.25. Here the quotient is the required decimal form of 13 by 4. 13 by 4 was our question and its decimal form is 3.25. And here the no number is repeating, it means that it is terminating decimal form. Terminating decimal form. Okay, now let's take question number 2. That is, we have to write the decimal form of minus 7 by 8. It means that we have to divide the minus 7 by 8. So minus will remain as it is. Minus will remain as it is. And we have to divide 7 by 8. So after dividing 7 by 8, we will get remainder 0 and quotient 0.875. Okay, here also the quotient is 0.875 is the decimal form of minus 7 by 8 and remainder is 0, means no term is repeating. So this is also the terminating decimal form. Okay, the remaining questions, that is 7 3 by 5, question number 4, 5 6 7 are homework for you. In this question you have to first swap this number as 5 into 7 plus 3 by 5, that is 5 into 7 35 plus 3 38 by 5. First of all we will solve this number like this: 5 into 7 plus 3 by 5, that is 38 by 5, and after that we have to find its decimal form by dividing 38 by 5. Okay, the remaining questions are homework for you. I hope you have understood this lecture. Thank you.